So today I'm working on this page. Just finished the sketch. Final page. Storyboard. Sketch of the page. Finished page. Storyboard. Sketch. Storyboard. Sketch. Final page. Storyboard. Sketch. Final page. Storyboard. Sketch. Page. Storyboard. Sketch. Page. Hello guys. Welcome to the first official manga making vlog. Trying to post this as often as possible so that you see what my journey looks like. On the 1st of April, I uploaded my very first manga, Neo 0.0. It's the most imperfect piece of work I've ever read. The writing is absolute garbage, the art is mediocre at best and completely trash at worst, and the overall thing just looks and reads like something made by someone with no idea what they're doing. That's what it is. I tried to act proud, and I was, but I was also so disappointed in myself. At this point in time, this was the very best I could do, and my very best was just trash. I don't know. I don't feel very proud of the the progress I made today. I should have been able to do more. Something I don't think anyone actually knows is I made this in just a little over 1 month. If you've watched any of my manga videos, you've probably heard me say I sometimes drew 2 or even 3 pages on some days. But wait a second. I started this on December 1st and finished sometimes towards the end of March. That's some 3 or so months. I just firstly want to apologize for sounding this bad. I mean, I always sound bad, but I sound way worse. I haven't been feeling very well the past few days. Well, the truth is, 2 of those 3 months, I wasn't actually doing anything. I was not even slightly prepared for just how difficult making the manga turned out to actually be. I don't even need to tell you this, literally just watch how I make manga parts 1 through 4. And you can hear the exhaustion in my voice. I drew 4 pages, 4, before falling ill and burning out. My biggest struggle with making manga at this point in time, and that's just not being good. Just not being good artistically. Drawing manga very quickly makes you realize just how bad you are. Well, for me, anyways, the moment I place my pen down, this sense of doubt just sinks in and it's like, God damn it, I am not good yet. During this time, I spent the majority of my time watching anime and reading manga, and it was after almost 2 months that I finally sat back down and tried drawing something. A 1-page manga. Made a video about that actually. I thought 1 page was easy enough, so why not? I drew that, posted, and had this aching feeling to draw more. And the day after, I ran back to Neo 0.0, and I drew this page. It was almost like the break was necessary, because when I came back to it, I felt this surge of energy and excitement. I didn't have to push myself to do it, I just did. The few people who saw the page when I drew it just said, damn. Then what followed were some of the best drawings I've ever made. At that time anyways. It was exciting. What the hell was this? I was on fire, cranking out page after page, and it turned to pages after pages every single day. The days merged together and I stopped counting. I simply drew, and before I knew it, I wasn't dreading how many more pages I had to draw. I was counting the few pages left until I would officially call myself a manga artist. I made a few shorts during this time as well, which garnered a few views and a few comments of people telling me, keep going, you got this, I can't wait to read it, it looks so cool. Which just fired me up even more. I knew the work was mostly trash, but I was happy. I was happy knowing it was hard, but I still stuck with it, and I was going to until the very end. I drew the last 4 pages on camera, feeling fairly good. I wasn't overly tired and I just sat and drew for a few hours. Finished the manga, uploaded it, got a few comments about how good it was. I know people were just being nice to a beginner manga artist, but hey, those comments made me happy, and I happily fell into one long burnout that lasted a few months after that. I wish I could say I'm so proud of myself and I'm already working on my next work, but I'm not. I'm actually way scared than I was with 0.0. See, this manga served its purpose. It was simply meant to highlight my weaknesses. I would take those weaknesses and work on them, and so my next manga had to be better in every aspect from 0.0. and I'm scared I might not have gotten any better. I'm scared of how hard it was drawing 16 hours a day. All you see on here are finished drawings or things I think are good enough to show, but in reality, behind the camera there are so many drawings that I've never seen by anyone. Drawings that took me hours upon hours only to be unable to finish them. Drawings I redrew multiple times just to get them perfect. Papers all over the floor of ideas I thought were good in my head but turned out not so good after hours of drawing. There are times when I get so tired that I physically can't continue drawing, and I sit there and I question everything I'm doing. Is any of this worth it? It hasn't really helped that things haven't been too well in my personal life either. I'm simply scared. I made this short 4-page manga a few weeks ago, and then I made another short 4-page manga, which you can read on my Twitter, by the way. But the reason I'm making these little short mangas is, first, it obviously helps me practice my writing and story structures and all, but it's also easy enough. It doesn't require too much commitment. It's 4 pages. If I wanted, I could just scrap it and forget without feeling like I'm losing too much work. 0.0 was 45 pages. 0.1 is probably gonna be way over 100 pages. In a month or so, I'll be going to university. Yeah, school finally caught up to me, and I don't know if I can produce another full one-shot in the remaining time frame. And once I'm at school, I fear I might very well stop drawing. Well, at least as much as I do now. I'm a poor dude and I'll be on a government sponsorship. I'll have to keep my grades up throughout, and I don't think I'll have much time for other things like drawing. Making manga is scary. At first it was the fear of not being good enough, but it's now just the fear of commitment. The fear that maybe I might not commit, and like last time I might get overwhelmed and disappoint myself. I'm afraid to find out, and so as of this moment, 0.1 won't be coming out anytime soon. That might very well change a few days or weeks or months from now, but as of right now, it's just not happening. I'm sorry that this video wasn't the inspiring "you can do it if you work hard" type of video you were expecting, but just because I'm scared doesn't mean I'm giving up. I've just put a pin in it. I said it once and I'll say it again. I don't think this is something I'll ever give up, but I also know it won't be smooth sailing the entire journey. Funny thing actually, since writing this script, I have officially started working on my next work. And you can reach chapter 0 right now. Literally just go in the description and you'll find the link there. I think it's okay to be scared. You just have to make sure that fear doesn't hold you back. I sometimes wonder if I've got what it takes to be an artist. Maybe I'm not even artistic and I just draw because it's the only thing I'm somewhat interested in. But then I look at my works and I see the amount of effort I pour into it. Of course this is what I want to do. I actually just recently noticed just how much I've been drawing for the past couple of weeks. I mean, look at this. These are just 1 or 2 months old. I've only shown a small fraction of everything online. It made me realize I have to cut myself some slack sometimes. Well, that was heavy, huh? You can read my new manga, and depending on how it's received, I might continue it, along with other drawings, of course. And I do commissions too. You can see my prices on my Ko-Fi. I put stuff like early releases of manga, initial character designs, and storyboards on my Patreon, so if you want to support me, I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. I stumbled across this video a few days ago. I'll have it linked in the description. He was giving advice to people who want to become manga artists in Japan. And although he mentioned a few other things, most of the video was just him saying it's hard work.
So I guess if I had any advice for somebody who wanted to publish in Japan, I would say, first of all, be ready to work harder than you've ever worked. If you're a hard worker, then you're fine, but get ready to work a little harder than that. That's from my own experience. You need to be, willing to work all the time. Work ethic is very important in Japan, number one. You need to, most of the time you're going to be drawing, so be willing to do that. But be ready to work most of the time you're here. I answer, you're going to have to work hard. And get ready for a life of pretty much work. There's not going to be a lot of free time for you. There's not going to be a lot of time to hang out with friends or family. Besides that, yeah, just be ready for a lot of long hours of work. I don't know if that's good advice or not, but definitely get ready to work really hard. that's that's about as much as I can offer.
Again, sorry if I discourage you from making manga, but that's really what it's like. Hell, maybe I'm just that weak and everyone else is just chilling. I don't know. But I hope this was able to widen your perspective on the manga making journey ahead. It's hard sometimes, but you just gotta keep going, no matter how slowly that is. Good luck to you guys and good luck to future me. I know he's doing the very best he can.